Hey Spuddies, PotatoMcWhiskey here, and welcome back to Let's Play Civilization 6 as Scythia. Now yesterday I was unable to make an episode, so today we're going to do an extra long, hour-long episode to make up for that. I hope you guys appreciate that, and I do apologize for missing an episode. These things happen from time to time. Now we do have a trade route here to work about. Now I think this city could use a little bit of extra production, so I am going to keep a trade route here, and I'm going to go ahead and send that trade route over to Pokrovka. I'm also going to select this guy. You're pretty much just staying there until I can build farms, which I'm not too far away from being able to build farms on mine. I think I need to get civil engineering, which is about 3 civics away. Now Magnus is where I believe I had moved him down to Methane, but I think I'm going to hold on to these builder charges over here and not worry about that. I do apologize. I have a little bit of a tickle in my throat, so I apologize that you've had to hear that. Nothing I can do about it. We have to keep going. I will admit it's very frustrating and very annoying, though, for both the viewer and me. So let's go ahead. Now, I could build the thing here. I might go ahead and build a campus over here in this tile in Knossos, and I think I will. That'll be something that I do next, in fact. That'll be the next thing that I do in this city, because we can always just use that little bit of science and production and stuff like that. But we won't build it quite yet. We'll go ahead and get the market finished because the market is quite high value. We are not too far away from getting our hands on a cavalry. Okay, Brussels and Vilnius have been liberated. We need to start making our way towards Preslav. I'm going to take a moment here to heal up on some of this cavalry. Some of these knights, rather, not cavalry. So I may as well do this. I'll start moving my sort of siege weapons in the sort of direction that I want to be going. And that'll be that. Now, in terms of religion, I will keep this guy over here because I am going to want to have to go to war with America. I would also like to go ahead and fight Pella. So Pella is going to be our next target as well in this directionality for these units. I do need to watch out for some of these very annoying musketmen, but we can kill them and get the heal, which is quite good. You're going to hold on here and heal up. You're going to move forward a tile. I am going to want more doodles. Let's see, an apostle is slightly more efficient, but I'm going to go ahead and just grab a missionary to do this job. This missionary over here. Yeah, I think I'm going to need this missionary to continue scouting over here. I'm going to go see if I can scout America's land with my missionaries just to get a better idea of what I'm up against. Now, in terms of Muscat, I do have the potential here to do some upgrades of these tiles. For example, a Kurgan over here wouldn't be so bad. I could also do farms around here, and that would give these cities quite a good food production to push into the late game. And I might just go ahead and plop down a couple of farms here, because this city is, well, I mean, you know. Farms. I guess I could replace this hill with a farm and get a farm triangle here. Maybe I could do a quad farm here. Yeah, maybe I'll do a quad farm, and then put a Kurgan here. Yeah, I think I like the idea of a quad farm. That way I have a lot of food over here to help these cities grow, because growth is important because it's going to be how we get the majority of our science production and all that sort of good jazz. Let's go ahead and get these units moving. I'm actually going to send you up to here. This is where I wanted you to be, actually, right? So I'm going to chop here. That'll help this city finish its walls. Now I really, really, really want an encampment because that's going to help my production. But I don't want to kill that marsh, so I tell you what, I could also use entertainment districts. I could also use an industrial zone. Now, this city has an industrial zone already, so that's kind of well taken care of. I could also just use amenities to help take care of some of these war weariness, and I think I'm going to start prioritizing entertainment districts, I think, around my empire quite a bit. To try to just keep my amenity problems under wraps, because I'm going to start running into a lot of those issues over a long period of time if I don't start taking measures to rectify them. So let's head up over here, and I'm going to go ahead and take the route promotion on you so you do more damage to wounded units. I'm going to bring you up a little bit closer to the front line, and I'm going to go ahead and move you in line with the city, and then you can do a spread religion here. And we will convert the city. So now all my units have plus combat strength while inside Pella's tiles, which is really good, because it means we have less to worry about. I think I will hold here with this guy, and then this galley is doing a great job continuing to explore. I'm just going to put him on auto explore, and we're going to the next turn. I'm going to try to play a little bit quicker than I would normally. I'm going to explain a little bit less, because we're pretty deep into the game, and all the important explanations have been done. Really, it's just a matter about executing and finishing the game as fast as humanly possible, or perhaps inhumanly possible. I would like to pick up another bombard to help take care of Pella, but I think I'm going to have to just make do with this one here. Now, you are in range of this guy, so I'm going to go ahead and move you to here. I'm going to go ahead and heal up there. I'm going to have you fall back to heal. I'm going to bring this guy up here. You're going to go there. You're going to go... Well, I want to bring you up a little bit closer. You're going to go here. You're going to do major damage to that wall. You're pretty much holding position. You pop back up onto this hill. You guys shoot there, and you shoot there as well. That'll soften him up. It'll soften his cough. I would like to chop this marsh, but it's not an option right now, so we'll go ahead and get started chopping some of this jungle. Now, I did have this guy. He was actually supposed to come down here as well. I finished the arena up here in Gelinus, so that means, you know, we have less problems. I could also go for finishing the aqueduct. I also need to get medieval walls. That needs to happen relatively soon. And I need to do the armory. There's a lot of things I need to take care of in this city. So I think what I might do is I might use some faith to purchase these medieval walls at some point and not worry about much else. In terms of what's going to really help this city, I think the aqueduct would help a lot because the city is running up into a growth problem, and more growth means more production, means more science, means more culture, means more everything. So I think we'll go ahead and grab the aqueduct. That'll be +2 population in this city, which will give us a little bit of extra breathing room. Now, we just finished a trader over here, or something else actually. I think I would like to pick up the armory because I'm not too far away from the all-important military academy that's going to do a lot of good work for me. So we're going to go ahead and get started on the academy in my capital, and we're also going to move this guy up forward a tile. And I'm going to go ahead and heal you here. I'm going to go ahead and bring you down this way. I'm going to move you to here, and you to here, and then see if we can't get a kill on this guy, and I'll get the heal. Oh, there we go. We got the heal. We have decent combat strength in this city now, although we do have a problem taking care of this. Now, this guy's actually going to get shot. I should have had him on that campus tile, because I think he's going to take a hell of a lot of damage now, which is unfortunate. It's not the end of the world, but he should be able to survive, because I think they only have crossbowmen. Let's go ahead and move you a little bit. You guys are healing up. I think I'm going to move you there. Then I'll have you sit on this encampment. I'm going to have you... I want you to go scout America a little bit for me, so that we just have a better idea. Now, this city is rebelling to someone. I'm not sure who, but it is rebelling. Okay, I'll have you just hold there for a turn. You're going to hold there for a turn as well. You're going to hold there. You're going to hold there. This musketman can start moving. This, I think I'm going to send this cannon over to the right now. I think I could use more cannons over on the right hand side. So I'm going to have these guys all fortify up. You can now move a little bit now that I've cleared out this sort of shenanigans. And I'm going to start moving this missionary over towards this right hand side as well. In fact, I might actually go for unit production here in my capital instead, because I think I could just use more bombards. So I might go ahead and pick up 2 more bombards to continue the city sieging and all that jazz. You guys are just going to fortify there. Then you're waiting for the particular technology. In fact, you know what? I think that's a bit of a waste to have him sitting there. I might move him. Okay, you took a lot of damage. We'll get you out of there. You took a lot of damage as well, but you did survive. So I think I'm going to move you up to this campus so that you take less damage and you have more opportunities to continue to shoot this city. But first, I actually am going to move this builder. I don't think there's any point in having him sit down here for an extended period of time. So I'm going to move him down towards Methane, and then I'm going to go ahead and set up this trader to go to Pokrovka once again. Then I'm going to go ahead and shoot over here. I do have a little bit of a problem. To kill these swordsmen, I think I could potentially use something maybe if I went for double sack of horse archers. Oh, they need to be produced. That's unfortunate. Well, I'll sell these other sack of horse archers. I thought I would get 2, but I may as well just send these up here to see if they can deal with this on their own. We have a little bit of crossbowman trouble, but nothing too crazy. We should actually be able to get a kill here. No problems asked. And then you're going to heal up there. You're going to move forward a little bit. You're going to back up to heal. You're going to move over here to surround the city. So now the city is fully surrounded. We're going to move this knight over to here, and we're going to move this cannon over to here so that you don't take 2 shots, and then you're going to shoot the city. Oh, you can't actually hit the city from there. Oh, that's really unfortunate. You can't hit it from here either. Oh, that's really annoying. So you might actually die now due to positioning issues. I guess I could start slamming the city. We would take a hell of a lot of damage, though, because our knights are pretty weak because we haven't been able to combine them together. Maybe I would be better off producing extra knights here real quick so that I can combine them. So I think that's what I'm going to do instead. I'll just produce knights to be able to combine with other units later. Because these units are going to... Because that'll make my knights a little bit relevant for longer. We'll get another mine over here, and that'll give this city an excellent tile to work as well. So this city has really good production considering it's basically a brand new city. It'll be able to produce districts and buildings reasonably quickly. I'm going to go ahead and have you fortify there. You are actually on your way over here as well, which is pretty good. And you are going to be taking the tortoise promotion because I want you to be pretty tanky. I've also got this missionary moving over to try to assist. And you'll go there, and then we're going to go ahead and keep moving all these kind of guys up. I can't go here for some reason because that's an... Even though that's technically my allies' encampment. What we can do is do this sort of thing. If I could get a knight maybe to here and then get you to there, that would allow this guy to shoot as well. I can't pillage, but you should be able to survive because the city doesn't have another shot. And then we can get this guy over here. Let's get you out of that city so that you can move there. You're going to heal up here. Your unit needs orders. Let's move you forward. Let's go ahead and get you to heal up. Let's go ahead and get you to surround. I don't want to go there because you'll get shot too many times, but I think going there, getting rid of that great general will be okay. Well, not getting rid of it, but basically just moving him around. Let's get a little bit of a scout off here. So Baltimore does not have my religion. I do want to hold on to the ability to turn them towards my religion at a later date. They are getting some pressure from me, which is good. They did also build some useful buildings here. The Angkor Wat, which I think, well, I think that applies retroactively. Now, I'm not entirely sure, but I think it does. Yeah, so this bombard took a lot of damage, which is, you know, reasonable and understandable. So I'm going to have to retreat this bombard to heal. Thankfully, I do have a city and some roads nearby that I'll be able to do that with. Otherwise, I'm just going to hold the siege on this city and see how long I can make sure that this city doesn't do anything that I don't want it to. You're going to back up here and you're going to heal. You're going to come in and be prepared to attack next turn. Where is my great general? I'm going to move him more into this sort of position so that you're providing extra benefits to this guy. And I finished another set of horsemen over here, but I'm going to bring this knight over because I need to start combining some of these together. And I think I have enough horsemen to do what I need to do, although I could just keep spamming, but I don't think I have enough gold. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to start making some extra knights. I think I can get an extra 2 knights out before this city finishes thing, and then we'll be able to combine them together and get some reasonably strong bridging units that will help us kind of get to the point where our cavalry will be able to do most of the heavy lifting. You're going to heal up here, you're going to heal up here, you're also going to move out a little bit as well. I think, like I said, anyone with less than, or like 1 or less promotions will be combined together with someone who has 2 or more promotions is sort of a general principle that I like to use. And you may as well put a mine here, and then next turn you'll head over there, and I'll be able to put a mine the turn after that. Let's go ahead and move you to here. It's going to take a little bit of time for you to really do what you need to do, but we can start hitting this city. And I think I will also pillage here to get the extra health before I attack the city. That way I just heal up. Now this city, I can't really steal any tiles here, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to liberate it to Preslav, and now that's another city-state under my sway. Really great that we have so many city-states under our sway, particularly Preslav, because it gives you the +2 loyalty per turn in cities with the encampment district building. And not only that, but you also get the lots of production towards units thanks to the nice unit type boost, which actually is getting multiplied thanks to the fact that we have Kilwa Kisaniwa. So you can see here we're getting quite a lot of production towards units throughout our empire, but we'll be able to make good advantage of that in a little bit of time. For now, we got to keep pushing here because we're going to take out ARMA and Lisbon, both of which will provide us with some really nice resources, in particular the purchasing resources, which is gold and faith. Those are really useful because they provide you the ability to sort of, you know, move quote-unquote production around. Now I do want to make sure that you own these forests if I'm going to be chopping them here. Well, I know they're jungle tiles, but I call them forests, so what are you going to do? So this is going to force growth and production in the city to hopefully get the amenities up to a point where it's more reasonable for us to continue to push. Now let's go ahead, and I could do a lot of damage here, but I would want a second knight to be able to hit. So I think if you could go up there and you could go there, if we could do this hit. Is this going to be a kill? This is going to be a kill, so you'll pick up a heal, so you'll be able to eat that damage a little bit better. I'm going to go ahead and have this great general move to here on top of this. I guess I can't move him there. I'm going to have you move there. I'm going to move you here to pick up the health pillage, but otherwise we want to keep this city under siege. You're going to hold on there. I would love to pillage that trader. In fact, I might do that, but that would allow the city to heal a little bit, which would be kind of counterproductive towards our goals. And I think I'll send you into this city and just hold on there. Now, in terms of you, I'm going to keep sending this trade route over there, and you're going to keep moving up this way because we need to deal with these. We need to deal with these swordsmen up here that are causing me problems. What I'm going to quickly do is quickly purchase ancient walls so the city can also shoot anyone who comes up too close. And we have yet more horsemen that we're going to be upgrading to cavalry. All right, down here, I'm going to keep exploring America's lands so that I can just have a better idea of what I'm up against when I go to conquer America, because this army is going to split off and come down this way, and potentially even then cross the ocean and go over towards here. So we need to just we want to conquer in multiple directions, basically, because that reduces the amount of time that we have to spend, moving armies around and all that sort of jazz. Now, I could go ahead and start putting down farms here, but I'm not quite ready to do that, so I'm going to start moving you down here to improve methane. And I also have a builder here. This stone tile does not... Oh, it does actually belong here. So this is what I want to do. I want to chop this stone tile, get a nice big production boost over here, which is really nice. That gets us another entertainment district. I would like a farm triangle over here, actually. Wouldn't be too bad. Little farm triangle. Never hurt nobody. Ah, actually, I could do a farm quadrangle, which is interesting. Plus another farm here. There's a lot of farms potential over here. Okay, I was hoping you wouldn't die, but it looks like you have. That's unfortunate, but it's not the end of the world. There's also more crossbowmen causing problems. This is the big problem: is I need nationalism so that I can start combining my knights together into something a little bit more useful.
It is nationalism.
And there it is. There's nationalism. So let's bring you up over here. Shoot that guy. If you pop up onto the... Oh, you know what we could do? We could combine you guys together. Now, let's go ahead and find these low promotion knights. You're going to fall back to here. You're going to fall back to here. This knight is going to come close, but I need to move you ahead to here. And then I need to bring this knight over there. Okay, I have plenty of horsemen, so let's start combining these horsemen together. That's going to give us mobilization, but more importantly, it's going to mean that our horsemen are combined. And that we have some really nice cavalry units. And it's roughly equally efficient to upgrade the horsemen first than it is to, it works out the same. But there we go. Now we have some pretty strong horsemen, but they're not quite ready because they're going to be upgraded to cavalry in a few turns. We have some knights coming out. We have some extra bombards coming out. Let's go ahead and get this bombard up to the front line and shooting. Right, there's some damage on the city. Now, I could kill here, and that wouldn't net me a thing, but that would potentially open this guy to taking a lot of damage. I think I will go ahead and do that, just because it's going to give me a little bit of era score. It's also going to let me advance more towards Dion. Which, actually, Dion actually has my religion, which is quite useful. We're not quite ready to start attacking this city. I don't have my upgraded knights, so that's a little bit unfortunate. What I could do is potentially move you here onto this tile, which would allow you to defend my units. And then I'm going to move you to there, and I'm going to go ahead and choose production over here. We just got the Renaissance wall, so that's +2 science once I have the particular technology, or civic rather, that I need for that, which comes at urbanization. It's called military research. It gives you +2 science from Renaissance wall. So we have essentially banked +2 science in the near future from this city. The city is having problems, but mainly I think I'm going to go ahead and pick up maybe an archaeological museum or an art museum. I think I'll just pick up the art museum. It's a little bit more passive. I don't have to build an archaeologist to take full advantage of it, and it'll just give me that little bit of extra culture, which means I get things a little bit quicker throughout the game. And, faster is better, all that stuff. We're going to go here, and we're going to chop this stone out because we want to get these amenity buildings as fast as possible to try to reduce just the sheer amount of amenities that these cities are absorbing. In other words, though, we're going to go ahead and build a builder in here because we need to start spamming out some extra builders from these cities so that we can continue to develop our territory as we conquer it, because we're conquering territory and we're going to need to rebuild it. Now, this builder over here has 6 charges, so let's go ahead and move him up towards this amber mine. We're going to redevelop this amber mine. We're going to get rid of the stuff that's on top of it. And you know what? We're actually going to go ahead and combine these crossbowmen together into something better. And that's going to be pretty nice too. I think I have another pair of crossbowmen down around here. And I think 2 promotions is a perfectly reasonable number to give up. I think that's totally fine to, sacrifice a little bit of unit power in terms of promotion experience to gain some unit power per tile, which is a pretty good thing. Now, in terms of Babylon, I think Babylon is a little bit out of reach for me, but once I get these envoys, I will be able to get suzerainty of Babylon, which will mean I'll have less issues with people, using city-states to declare war on me. All right, Rap God mode has activated. Let's go ahead and continue on. We're going to go ahead and move on Arma next. Yeah, it looks like Washington is going to be a fairly easy war. It looks like he has relatively weaker cities than Alexander, so we shouldn't have too much trouble, or at least on par with Alexander, so we shouldn't have too much trouble going through here. I will want to liberate Granada, and we will want to do some other stuff as well. Let's go ahead and start making our way towards our fierce and final foe of ARMA and Lisbon. Let's go ahead. Oh, excuse me. Let's go ahead and get this cavalry moving. I just ate. Oh, please don't crash on me. Mildly unfortunate, but we will have to just muster on and act like nothing changed. We did just get nationalism, so we're going to have to go through this entire turn again. Oh my god! Alright, let's start combining units again. I wish I knew what the hotkey for this was, but I don't. So, you know, we're going to have to do this step by step. The good news is we actually, because the turn restarted, we'll be able to make some minor changes to the turn that will make our lives a little bit easier. For example, if we get this knight to go here, we can then combine with this knight. Bam. If we get this knight to go here, we can retreat. We can bring you forward. We can bring this cannon up. We can shoot the city. We can combine these two archers together. Bum, bum. Do a little bit of a, you know, retconning of the turn. We're going to go ahead and kill this guy here as well. Pick up those era scores. And then we're going to go ahead and move you there. We're going to go ahead and bring this guy over to here. We're going to go ahead and choose our production over here. Now, I believe I went for the art museum over here, which was a pretty reasonable choice. I hadn't planned to really promote or change anything over here. But you know what? I think it would be reasonable to go for parks and recreation on Liang so that I could get a little bit more amenities in my empire, because I'm going to be struggling. Amenities are going to be a big problem for me. So I think I wanted to shoot here and then combine these together, and then I want to move here and then shoot there, and that'll kill one of the swordsmen. So that's kind of like helping us out a little bit. In terms of this builder, I think I'm just going to go ahead and send him over to somewhere reasonably... You know what? By the time he actually makes it over here, probably not, because I have to go through quite a few civics. So I tell you what, why don't you just move in a random direction? I'll deal with you later. Now, this knight over here is going to start moving towards my front line. Again, more and more knights are going to start being combined together, and that should help get our momentum up a little bit. I believe I'd wanted to move this way, and I wanted to move you to here, and you to here, and then you to here, and then you to here. And then you were moving this way as well, and then you were coming up onto this hill, and you were still healing. So all that good stuff is happening. I'll make sure I'll end all your turns, so you don't prompt me to move you again. I'm going to go ahead and continue this trade route, because it's a pretty reasonable trade route. I'm going to go ahead here and drop this, then I'm going to extract a builder, boom, like that, nice. And then we're going to move up onto these jungles to start removing them. I believe I had started a farming project over here. Looks like it's a really good area for farming. I might actually replace this though with some kurgans around here, because I think that'll be a better use of this area. But yeah, certainly I could put a big chunk of farms in here, which will net me a decent amount of food in these local cities. In fact, I could continue to put farms in around here and stuff, which would be pretty damn powerful. Although, there's something to be said, like, do I actually need these tiles? Well, I mean, I guess I can use them, so why not? And I believe I had also wanted to combine these crossbowmen together, and then you were going to heal up, and then you were just holding on. I may as well do a big chunk of damage to this guy so that he is tempted to run away. I think I'm going to send you down here to help with these farms, and then you're going to continue to explore for me because you're my little exploratory missionary. Okay, so there's a lot of American cities down here that we're going to have to take care of. But the good news is that our religion is spreading down here, at least passively, which is quite useful. It looks like my knights are starting to run into a little bit of trouble over here, which is to be expected, but it is also unfortunate because we don't want to lose any units. We've already lost one pretty upgraded knight, and that was just from being overzealous. So it's a little bit unfortunate, but that's just the way the cookie crumbles. Right, we're running into troubles. Oh my god. Alright, that's a lot of stuff. I didn't know this was here, but I just didn't care, but now I'm starting to care. Because it's becoming a problem. So a builder has been completed over here. Let's get there. Let's go ahead and continue to chop out builders so that we can continue to develop my territory. Bam. Bam. Nice. Now we can place down another district. What kind of district would we like here? I'm thinking either an encampment or something like that. Or commercial hub could potentially be really good as well. I don't really have a good place for a commercial hub, so I think I might go for an encampment, so that way this city can produce more units for me. I think I will put my encampment over... Well, this is a really good farming area, so I don't want to really get rid of that. So, you know, this is good farms. I think we'll put our encampment... Oh, you know... right here. Right here is reasonable. Yeah. Yeah. Sure. put an encampment there. Take a bit of time to complete it, but, you know, it'll all work out in the end. Let's go ahead and get another... Right, we got our arena over here. So again, we're continuing to push our amenities into somewhere of a reasonably safe position. This city is going to start running into growth problems, so I will go ahead and pick up the aqueduct. I could also use the medieval walls. I think I'll go towards the medieval walls and Renaissance walls, just because that has a little bit more value in terms of the science that I'm going to get from the Renaissance walls. I'm also going to be dropping down here a mine, and I am, in fact, cosplaying as a rap god this episode, because I wanted to talk really, really quickly, because, you know, at this stage of the game, things are going to get kind of grindy in terms of just, you know, pushing my way through the enemy's territories. Let's go ahead and combine these knights together. I do want to have a few knights, you know, doing their jobs. This is quite a few cavalry corps that we're going to have here in a few turns, which is pretty exciting. I'm going to send this cavalry over. You're going to head over this way. Now, this knight really wants to get upgraded, so I'm going to go ahead and pop you up onto this hill. Shoot there. You're going to fall back. This knight's going to move up and combine with you. This knight's going to move up and combine with you. That'll actually provide you a little bit of healing, but it'll also provide you a lot of combat strength. Then we're going to shoot this city. We're going to take the crew weapons promotion. I'm going to fortify here and here. Pella should fall soon. I have another cannon. Do the job. I might even combine this with... well, this one actually has a little bit of experience. Cannons are more important to preserve experience on than other units. So we have a unit here. I want to wait until these walls are down. Level 3 knight. Let's get you over there. Another level 3 knight. Okay. Oh, this was a builder. We have another highly leveled crossbowman. I think I'm just going to start moving you towards the front line as well. We have another cavalry over here. Nightman. Aha! Fighter of the day, man. Aha! Champion of the night. He's a master of karate and friendship for everyone. Oh, let's upgrade this bombard. Let's go ahead and take these shells promotion. That's going to let us attack city-states a little bit, or city walls a little bit better than city-states. And let's go ahead and hold you there. Your unit needs orders, and you're going to continue to explore for me. Hopefully there's not too many more American cities, although it does look like they have that Montfleet shell over here. Taking a lot of damage. Looks like he's really trying to defend this city. I might have to fall back and heal up a little bit. This guy's taking a hell of a lot of damage, but I should be just fine. I don't want to take this deal. Thank you very much. I appreciate the offer. Okay, this guy needs to be dealt with. He's actually a big problem because he's going to kill this bombard on me. So I do have an upgraded knight, and I actually can kill here thanks to the Route Crusader bonus and all these other combat bonuses that we have. So this knight is now super powerful. I'm going to go ahead and attack there. I'm going to move this knight up a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and shoot this city, continue to damage the walls. You're going to shoot here, do an incredible amount of damage. You're going to clean up this guy. Boom, nice. Then we're going to move this knight forward, and then we're going to move this cannon here so you can take up this spot. We will do some damage to the city, not too far. Okay, looks like they've managed to get like a really high combat strength in this city, but I think that's mainly because they have a garrison, so I'm not too worried about that. We did get another knight. I think I will want to continue to build knights so that I can combine them together. This knight is going to make its way down this towards this other knight down here, because I've got a few knights down here that I want to combine. I built another bombard. Let's continue to make bombards since we need to combine them together. Now, the city does have other potential production and infrastructure that I could make, but right now I'm kind of a little bit more concerned about making sure that I maintain my army momentum, because, you know, every turn that I save here is actually quite a few turns that I save down the road, because, you know, you snowball harder the sooner you do things. But I think we're snowballing to the point where we've basically already kind of... I don't want to say we've already won, but like I think it would be very difficult for us to lose right now in terms of military aspects. I mean, certainly it's possible, and I don't want to say, oh, you know, we've won. But I will plunder this trade route, and I will move these knights up into position to surround the city. Let's go ahead and get this guy moving. He will need one more promotion. Oof. Okay, these guys are being annoying. Yet more cities we have found down here. Okay, there's Chicago. A little bit cold, although it's a windy city, so you know. We're going to go ahead and put a farm over here. We're going to go ahead and grab this unit over here. We need to do some fixing of these tiles as well. That's something else we need to do. Now, you're ready to combine. Who are you going to combine with? You're going to combine with this level 3 knight over here. That'll give him a little bit of health, but more importantly, it'll give him a lot of combat strength to use against our enemies. Okay, this bombard took a little bit of damage, not the end of the world. Oh, hello. Looks like we got a religious battle going on here. Our Christianity is getting a little bit roughed up.
In a market economy, however.
If you go here, you could kill that guy. If you go there... Well, watch out for that pikeman, but we want to just pick off a few kills here if we can. So I think I'm going to send this to Babylon to make sure that I am the suzerain of Babylon, and then I'll hold onto this other one to just grab suzerainty from someone else maybe later on. So we'll hold on to that other envoy, but now we have the suzerainty of Babylon, which is going to be super useful because it means I don't have to worry about Babylon declaring war on me. Let's go ahead and move you forward. We'll shoot the city. We'll move you forward. We'll shoot the city. And then we should be able to clean it up with this knight. Boom. There we go. There's ARMA. I will look into stealing some of ARMA's tiles. Not a whole lot that we can steal, unfortunately, but that's just the way the cookie crumbles. And then we will liberate the city. ARMA has been liberated. Let's move these guys over here a little bit. And then we have another knight over here ready to combine, preferably with this knight here. Excellent. Okay, this is a more highly leveled knight. So we've got most of our knights over here promoted. I will need more musketmen to combine with these other infantry. But I think in the whole, like, we're making good progress. We're making good time, good progress, good production, all that good jazz. Okay, let's continue to hammer this city. Skadoosh. Mine. Chop for food, that'll force growth. The city could use more room for growth. I think we'll go ahead and grab the barracks. And we may as well grab the commercial hub. Der commerce. Could also grab a campus. Or a holy site. I think I'll go ahead and just grab the commerce hub, because that's gonna fuel my army. You know, it's gonna fuel things. There we go. All right, we'll stick that down there. We'll make sure to place it so it's locked in price-wise. And we need to start hitting the city with our units, preferably the promoted super strong ones like this guy, although I'm a little bit worried about taking too much damage. Alright, nice. We're starting to damage the city. Now, the cities have become a little bit grindy in terms of the fighting, just because our units are kind of weak. Relative to, because Alexander is like the most technologically advanced civ in the game other than Genghis Khan, like, so we're like a mid-tier tech civ going up against a top-tier tech civ. So, you know, this fight is obviously going to be quite difficult, but this will be probably the most difficult war of the game. If maybe Genghis Khan will be more difficult because he's going to have a lot of horseman units, and that's going to be tough to deal with because they can retreat and they can fight and it'll be very annoying. So that's potentially the second, like, this could be the most annoying fight in the game, if not. The only mitigating factor we really have for Genghis is the fact that we're going to snowball so hard off of killing Macedon and liberating all these city-states that Genghis shouldn't be too much of an issue. Okay, my apostle is starting to take a lot of damage, which is worrying because I need to keep them alive. Okay, I wasn't expecting you to actually die, which is unfortunate, so I'm going to have you fall back. I'm losing units that I shouldn't be, just due to carelessness and bad planning, so we're going to get you to run away here. Now, we do have a minor victory, thanks to the +5 combat strength against weakened units. It actually makes Scythia a lot better at religion than I had previously given them credit for. So we're going to go ahead and take crew weapons here. We're going to get this knight moved. I'm going to get you... Let's see, do we have an upgraded knight that could fall back to here? We do. I think I'd rather get you upgraded first, because you're more usable, you have more health. If you go there, then combine with this guy. Now this is quite a bit stronger. Start hitting this city. The combat strength of the city went up quite a bit, so it's going to take a little bit longer. Looks like they did pillage my marketplace up here somehow. Okay, I'm not really sure how that happened, but we will repair it. and we'll get another knight. Now this knight, I need one more knight down here, and that is that. Okay, so that's all these guys down here upgraded. Now, how many more knights down here do I need? I have exactly one more knight will do the trick. So here in Issyk, we'll grab one more knight. In fact, I might even place my next district here. A commercial hub right here wouldn't be terrible at all. +3. I could also go for the entertainment district. That would really help out the amenity front. And I think I will actually stick down an entertainment district over here. Just start bringing up these amenity problems. You know, just running into amenity issues all around. Now, this would be a really good spot for a Kurgan, but I think it's also a really good spot for a farm. This crossbowman can start moving forward as well. I have a builder here, and this builder needs to do his homework over here. I think I can move Magnus from the city now that this is well developed. I think I will get rid of this stone tile. We'll put a Kurgan here just for funsies, because it'll be a high faith generation tile. And we have another crossbowman here, mainly holding the line with that crossbowman. I do need one more knight, and I am building that knight. Although, oh, whoops, I meant to build a knight here first. 2 turns until we have cavalry, which is really nice. Let's go ahead and get the knight going in here. We're going to go ahead and just hold on with a lot of these units while we wait for the next turn. Although, actually, in fact, I could move you a little bit more forward, but I won't just yet. We want to kind of hold on. I think I might go for, like, Pella, Chaldiki, Dion, and then up towards these other cities, and sort of just make my way around carefully and methodically. It looks like America might be down here as well. I can't really see this. It looks kind of like America. No, America has the white line on the inside, so I don't know who this could be down here. It could be Poundmaker of the Cree. Could be the Cree down here. They could be actually pretty annoying to deal with as well. Alright, so let's get some of these guys on their move. And we can start shooting Lisbon. Ja, und Lisbon is dead. There we go. Excellent. Yeah, we will liberate the city. So we have liberated all of the city-states that are near us, and we now control and own them all. This is very good. It's very good. And we can start to liberate Granada and start to liberate America. It's very good. Alright, let's go ahead and move this cavalry knight. You're getting ready to combine as well, so I'm going to go ahead and I want to keep you in range of my Kanonen. Und we'll move you there. Und ja, right there. There. Yeah, go there. Okay, hold on until the next turn. Unit needs orders over here. Okay, yeah. I thought I'd already told them guys to all chill that out, but I guess they didn't take the memo. Okay, it looks like you found pretty much all of the American cities that we will need to mount a meaningful offensive. And it looks like you're going to want to build a mine here. And you're going to want to repair that job. We'll go to the next turn and see what we can churn out. Oh, looks like we're taking some hits over here. Okay, now our units are really strong, so I'm not too worried about that. We are 1 turn away from our cavalry, which is going to be so goddamn good. Especially because we're not just going for cavalry. We're going for cavalry corps immediately. All right, so let's start pounding this city once again. This should be this city conquered now. If I could just get 1 unit to pop it off. Boom. We have popped off the city. We will be keeping this city. In terms of loyalty, it is a little bit low, so I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and move Magnus over here. Or not Magnus, sorry, Victor over here. Let's go ahead and go down to Pelle. And we'll claim a great passion. Actually a great riding, which is... I was kind of... So... This puts me in a delicate position because I was considering doing the exploit to sell, but I think I'm just not going to do that this series. I think I'm just gonna play it standard. I'm not going to do any great work exploiting, even though in my heart of hearts I know I should. I know I should do it. I'm not going to do it for you guys, the viewers, because I care. I care about you. We're going to go... Right, we repaired the thingy in here. That means we could use another trade route. I'm going to go ahead and build the armory. And I would also like the Renaissance walls. Yeah. Go there. Come back and combine. Yeah, heal. I need to... need 2 bombards over here to combine. With these 2 bombards here to get bombard cores, and I also need a musketman, which I might grab in Issyk. We have to delay that stuff. Just like we've got a few of our cities doing most of the heavy lifting in terms of unit production right now, but that should change as the game advances. I think I will go ahead. It is time to start picking up military academies and stuff like that. I did pick up the aquarium thingy, aqueduct. I have a lot of faith. God damn. Where am I getting all that faith from? Harvesting. That's where I'm getting all that faith from. I'm going to need missionaries to spread down here. That just needs to happen. Where are you getting all your religious pressure from? Amazing. Somehow. Oh, no, sorry. There's loyalty that's going. It's rebelling. All right, I did say we are at the 40-minute mark, but I did say this was going... Now, it's probably going to be a little bit shorter because there was a crash and I'm going to have to edit that out. So we're around about the 40-minute mark, but I'm going to go ahead and go for an hour here because I feel like I let you guys down yesterday by not doing an episode at all, actually. I mean, if we're being totally up straight and honest here. I will go ahead and Vespasius der Armory und der Walls. This will give me more science in the not too distant future, and we'll get started on a monument. There's also flies flying around my room, which are driving me crazy, dude. I hate flies so much, and with such a vengeance. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to go ahead and purchase myself a couple of apostles to continue to spread my religion down towards America. And we're also having the aqueduct here. Okay, we got the aqueduct here. That means we have a lot of population room. The city has a lot of growth tiles, which is really, really great. Not a lot of production, but, not a big deal. Entertainment district is a potential here. I would also like to go for the medieval walls and the armory because I want that science. That science is really important, but I think I'm going to go ahead and pick up the armory because that's going to provide me more production than anything else. Over here, we have finished the commercial hub, and we will get started on the market because that will give us room for another trade route. We will go ahead and start repairing all the buildings in Pella. Sorry, I've just gotten into the weird voices routine where I just like entertain myself by making weird voices. I've got one build charge over here, and you will go over there because we are almost having civil engineering. And you will head over to the rice. Yeah. And now I will start to move my cannonen, my bombard cannonen, down here. That's good. You shall hold there. We'll move you across. We'll move you here. Yeah. We declare war on America soon. Well, first we need to liberate Granada. That will be our next task down here. I am going to need some follow-up infantry. Oh god, we're about to get cavalry. I'm so excited. And we have a big chunk of money saved up, which is amazing thanks to that emergency for Jerusalem that we got earlier. Although amazingly, we did actually lose suzerainty of some of those cities, which is a little bit annoying. Shoot there. And no, I don't want to move you out. You go ahead and heal up there. And a builder. I think it is time to move Magnus now. Well, I mean, unless I want to chop out all these jungles, but I mean, these jungles are worth a lot for this city. So I guess I'll keep them here because it's going to be just worth so much culture. In which case, I'm going to go ahead and move Magnus up to Gnosis. I'm Gnotic Gnosis. Alright, let's reassign you to... It's up here somewhere. There we go, Gnosis. Boom. Magnus over here. And he will help us develop the city thanks to all the forests and stuff up here. You, on the other hand, have a build charge, and you, on the other hand, will need to do something with that build charge. Let's go ahead and repair this tile. Let's go ahead and start to develop some of these other cities as well. Looks like we've got some tiles over here that we could start to chop and develop and do good things to. Let's have a look at what this city is actually working. It looks like it could use some farms over here, although unfortunately this rice will not be available for me to upgrade for a little bit of time. Which is schwer und gut. Wait, who owns this rice tile? Nobody owns this rice tile. This is the sort of shit that makes me mad about this game. Let me 100% transparent and honest. The whole like tile things, those are the things that make me the most mad, is when tiles act weird. Yeah, you know what? For shiggles, we will stick down a farm here. May as well. We'll just have really highly developed territories. I just want my territory to look really industrialized, you know, so when I go into this mode, or sorry, not this mode, let me turn off the resource icons. Resource icons are off. Oh god, no. Back to the world map. And then I can do this. I can look around and just look at this really developed territory. Look how crap it looks when there's no improvements on it. But when you look over here in this sort of area, look at this industrialized powerhouse of an area with all these things. pyramids, and I'm a superpower. It feels good. Feels good, man. Although I will say one thing that really bothers me is, you see these city, this is something, if someone could make a mod, here's my #1 mod request. I want somebody to make a UI mod where when I zoom in, this thing stays this big and doesn't scale up. Look how it gets bigger as I zoom out. I don't want that. I want it to stay small. I want you to stay this big, right? I want you to be in between these two kurgans, but when I'm zoomed out this much, I want you to fit in there. Because when I'm zoomed out, I want to... This stuff just tends to get in the way of information, you know? It's just... and the same with these rice icons. They like scale out to always be the same pixel size, like they're vectored or something. But I want them to be small. I just want them to be smaller icons. I don't know. Listen, when you play this much Civ, you start to get really like weird and niche requests. But I'm kind of running out of metal steam here. So I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I did say I would go for an hour, but we've gone for about 45 minutes and I'm kind of going in circles here. I'm not really making much progress. And plus, I want to leave you on a cliffhanger of what happens when we get to the cavalry. Oh my God, Potato, you're such an asshole. How dare you not show the people the cavalry that we've been building up to for so long? Too bad. I love you all very much. Please remember to subscribe if you want to see more videos from me. Remember to leave a like if you want to directly support my channel. You can also sponsor the channel if you want to financially directly support the channel, and it also gets you a special badge in chat when we do live streams, which we haven't done in a while, but we will start doing them again. I do promise that. And also, if you want to go ahead and give me ideas, your thoughts, your reflections, your feelings about this cliffhanger, go ahead and leave a comment. Other than that, I want to say I love you all very much, and I'll see you later, taters.